I'm not sure how easy it'll be to hear me because there is a road right there, so hopefully easy enough. But yeah, I am day 2 so far, absolutely thoroughly enjoying it. Thank you, Mr. Truckman. I'm having more fun than I even thought I'd have, to be honest. This bike is just fantastic, and the bike obviously does make a huge part of the trip, because if I was uncomfortable and just in bits, that wouldn't be fun. Or if the bike was all over the place and was an absolute basket case, that wouldn't be fun. So, you know, I'm very happy with the condition of the bike. Yeah, a few small things, but all of that can be fixed, and it's perfectly rideable home as it is. So I am a very happy Michael. And you know, overall this thing is it's just been a blast to ride. And look at this spot we're in. It's just gorgeous. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And I honestly, it's hard to say what I would rather be doing now, because pretty much nothing. This is a good place to be in the world. It's something that I wish at some point Toaster maybe got her license and could come with me on these things, or someone else. You know, I'd be happy to share this with pretty much anyone, this experience. And the bike is still pretty clean and everything, you know what I mean? It's picking up little bits of dirt here and there. But yeah, so echoing my sentiments of earlier, can you ride a bike from Germany to Ireland in winter? So far, yes, and it's not even that difficult. A little bit cold, but like I have my jacket, raincoat, this thing, and then an Under Armour thing underneath that, like thermals. I have thermals on underneath my pants, and I have my Alpine Star Web Gore-Tex boots on that I bought recently for sportier bikes, because the Oxford ones don't really work on sportier bikes. They're perfect for the CBF, but they're more like an adventure-y boot, so they're too thick for sporty bikes. But yeah, I think that's it. I think if you've watched part 1 and part 2 of that video, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed them. I am looking forward to getting back on the road here again, just after having a little stretch. And that's important. If you're doing these things, take breaks. You know, a lot of people pride themselves on sitting in the saddle for hours and hours and hours, and there's nothing wrong with that. That is a cool thing to be able to do. But if that's something that's not for you, don't try to force yourself into it, because you won't enjoy it as much as if you just take your time and enjoy it. That's, I suppose, just, yeah, enjoy it. That's the main thing. If you're doing something like this, it is for yourself, so make sure that you do enjoy it. Don't just do a slog and be miserable all the time. Like, I'm going to take a nice 10-minute sit down here and just enjoy the surroundings, well, other than the really loud cars on the road. But I'm going to enjoy these surroundings and this, because it's also a really nice bike just to look at. So yeah, anyway. sucks. That's all I'm saying. Whatever about cold, it's the wind is the problem. So I'm gonna push to the hotel so I can actually get a nice big long relax in today. Yeah, the wind is shit. Completely shit. But there are some unbelievable cars just have to turn up here. Including that Lambo. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, let's get home. The last 2 hours, probably some of the toughest riding I have ever done in my life. It was so cold. The wind was crazy. It's only calmed down in the last. There is no need to shout at me, lady. I know. It's only calmed down the last really 20 minutes because I stopped to get coffee and go to the bathroom and just said I'd wait it out a bit. But it was crazy, the wind and rain. So, and I just checked, it's apparently below freezing when I get into Dover tomorrow, so I'll be booting it towards London because it's like 10 degrees there with their lovely microclimate that they have. So that'd be nice. And then it's cold over towards Wales where I'll be later in the day. So tomorrow's probably going to be rough enough too, for parts of it anyway, but nothing as bad as today. That was really tough. Really tough. Bike, didn't miss a beat, to be quite honest. This thing is just constantly impressing me more and more. The oil is getting dirtier though. It's just funny, you can see when I started out this journey the oil was spotless and now it's just getting more and more dirty. But it's not burning or anything, so anyway. It's also being quite good on fuel. Like, not amazing, it's a big, 1000cc V-twin, so as good as you'd expect. But now, to head on down towards Dunkirk. Is pretty much the end of day 2. I'll show you the hotel room, same as yesterday in a few. But we're here. It's called All Suites in Dunkirk. And it's one of the toughest rides I've ever done on a bike. The last 300 kilometers were just really windy. Like, the cold I can deal with, the rain I can deal with. It's the wind. My God, the wind was just beating me up. Yeah, the entrance in here is really weird. It's like this mega cobble thing. It's really weird. It's really weird. Yeah, if you're considering doing this in winter and you don't generally ride a lot, be careful, because that wind, I mean, if you're an inexperienced rider or don't ride like every day, I can imagine that would probably make you pack it in for the day anyway, because it wasn't good. It wasn't good. But bike update. So up until now, everything on this bike has been absolutely fantastic, and I've been very happy with the Dippold guys. But one thing I am disappointed with is those brakes. When I actually got in and looked at them at a stop earlier, the brake pads are like kind of leaving, or they're really there anymore. Which is a problem, because I need to stop. Like, that's the sort of thing, if someone had checked it and said, oh, you need new brakes, absolutely fine, no problem, put new brakes on it, I'll pay for that before I take the bike. You know what I mean? That's not a big deal. That's something you'd be happy to pay for. But other than that, this thing just keeps on ticking. It had a rough day in the rain and stuff, and it didn't even really notice it. So I mean, it really stands to the bike, to be honest. It's a joy to ride. Like, unbelievably nice bike to ride. So yeah, all in all, super happy with it. Super happy with it. Anyway, I'll talk more when I'm up in the room. Bye. Alright, so I once again forgot to show you the room last night. So this is the start of day 3, and this is the room in All Suites Dunkirk I stayed in. It's the bed. It was kind of uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. I nearly got up last night and plugged out this and this because they both make noise, so not ideal. TV was fine, it worked, I used it. Other than that, it was pretty much like it's a much more standard room. Bath was grand, toilet's fine. I think that shower head, even at max height, is like my chest height, so it was completely useless. Not a fan. But other than that, again, it was a cheaper room, like the cheapest I could find in Dunkirk. Well, one of the cheapest I could find in Dunkirk, so I did the job. I don't know would I stay here again though, because again, no water in the room, and they also did not have any food services on site, like nothing. So I did have to go out and buy food, which turned out pretty well because I walked around Dunkirk and got a burrito, which was lovely, in fresh burritos. Yeah, it was good. Anyway, it's pretty early because I have to get to the Eurotunnel in Calais, so I will talk to you all in video, whatever number it is, for day 3. So yeah, see you soon. If you've watched, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you're enjoying these videos. As a special thank you as always to all of my patrons, I really do appreciate your support, guys. And like I said in the last video, you know, you helped me make this happen. So I love you all. And yeah, until next time, truck. Thank you very much for watching. Adios. Outro crew, now that I am doing this once, I already want to plan the next one, and I think the next one has to be like Italy or something. So if you want to do something like that, get on board now and we'll make a plan, maybe find a sponsor. That'd be cool. If any like mega wealthy person wants to sponsor me riding old cheap bikes back from Italy, let me know. Bye.